Waking up the day after Alex saved his mom feels like any other day. Maybe things won't change that much after all. Casey, do you remember when we first met? The sleeper cell. No, that's not the first time we met, Casey. Think harder. The mysterious connection I had while diving into the server back at the cafe. No, we met even before then. We met? Okay, tell me, am I just some kind of lab rat? A puppet? Oh, no, Casey. You're part of something big. But that doesn't mean that you're here because of anything less than your own choices. Okay, but I was manipulated into doing a lot of things, wasn't I? I led you along the way while others tried to cut your wings. I was always protecting you. Okay, then when did it all begin? You know very well, don't you? Okay, it all began back then, didn't it? I knew all those events were somehow connected, but wow, I'd been trying to convince myself that they were just coincidences. It all began with you and Joel, the hacking security cameras. It began with you stumbling across something. The sleeper cell footage. That started everything, didn't it? Joel got caught. Joel. Yes? Were you in contact with him back then? You're a smart girl, Casey. Were you in contact with him before he was taken away? He found me the same way you did. Central Intelligence. Did they take him away? The Central Intelligence likes to play games with the truth. Okay, so what is the truth? Joel is a rare example of a stray cat. I hoped he would be on our side, but I was mistaken. He doesn't seem to be on anyone's side. Okay, he didn't really tell me if Joel... She didn't really tell me if Joel was or wasn't caught by the CI. Is he working for them? He's the only connection I have to the past, and he's part of what triggered everything. Does Alex's mom know I've met Joel since then? That I met him at a party right before Alex and I went on the run? The one I'd been invited by the mysterious woman? The whole event felt so surreal. After extracting the data that Alex's mom copied to my subconscious, I thought I could escape and change my life. Was that impulse just a security mechanism of the data in my head? Was someone just trying to trap and capture me? What Alex's mom told me confirms a lot of my suspicions, but there's still things I don't understand. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Goodness gracious. I think we just ask about Joel. Fuck it, let's just go on with the plan. Move on with the plan. Alright, so what's the plan? Come and join us, Alex. I hid the key to unlocking the encrypted files with someone. Someone whom nobody would suspect. Someone from your past, Casey. Okay, who was it? Someone who couldn't be a threat to us. I left the key with Amy, of course. Amy? Joel's little sister? You already used her as a proxy in the past to get me in touch with Mask. We need to get hold of her and extract the key. Extract the key? Did Alex's mom's plan this from the very beginning? Did she really leave a decryption key with Amy for later use? Will the extraction be similar to how we extracted the data from my subconscious? No. We shouldn't drag her any deeper into all of this. This is our fight, not hers. Okay, once again, we're presented with only one choice. Oh, Jesus. I got no choice. Okay, our only choice is to... Are you seriously going to include Amy? Stop. This feels wrong. Do you really want to include Amy in all of this? She's just a little girl. We've already discussed this. No, you discussed this. Casey, listen to us. Nothing will happen to her. Okay, and what if you're wrong? It's not like you haven't made mistakes in the past. It's not like you haven't made a mistake in this thing you call a fight. What else could you call it? Alex, your mom just got out of a sleeper cell. Yes, I saved her. Yeah, you did. And that's not my point here. Do you want her to end up in one again? Inaction endangers us more than actions might at this point in the game. We played with the CI too much. What are you going to do when you involve Amy? I mean, what did you mean when you called her the key to unlocking important parts of the data? And then what? How did you manage to leave a key with Amy? Was it the same way you copied data into my head while I was in a sleeper cell? How does she not know about it? We just need to acquire her. That's all there is to it. Acquire her? You mean kidnap her? We're not asking for ransom money. We won't harm her. Can't we figure out another way to unlock the encrypted files? Casey. We tried that. You know we did. Don't be stubborn. Does she even know that she has the key to this data? No. And what if the extraction of the key doesn't go smoothly? I mean, it didn't when we tried to extract my data. It almost drove me crazy. Let me go. I know Amy. Let me just talk to her. I'll go. I know Amy. I want to get Amy myself. I know her. Well, I'd appreciate some rest. After saving my mom all alone without your help at all. But Alex will go. But he's a complete stranger to her. Don't you understand that you're too valuable for us to risk? Valuable? Am I valuable? Or is my data valuable? Would you still want to send Alex on this mission if I wasn't carrying this data? I'll leave a copy of all the data here. Well, that changes everything. So, what's the plan? I need to push a button. Okay, actually, let's just take this right out. Let me tell you about some hardships about the Nintendo Switch. No, I'm not going to do that. So, what's the plan? Where should I find her? Do we have any leads? There's just her old address. Joel's address, actually. Yeah, I know where that is. So, nothing else then? Did she expect Alex to just grab her and run? Was he supposed to kidnap her off the fucking doorstep? It'll be better if you'll find her using traditional methods. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Great. I'm really happy with all of this, and I think that this is a good plan, and I am on board and excited. Jesus Christ. What shall we do next? What do you mean? Don't you plan to contact Alex and his mother to make amends? I'm not sure it's that simple. Besides, I think that straightening things out might mean giving in to Alex's mom. Aren't you just being rebellious? Are you fighting with Alex's mother because she represents authority to you? Are you quarreling with her merely because she's pointing out your flaws? You think I'm being childish? Is that it? Can I get a second opinion, Mask? It might also be the case that you're being manipulated by someone who's rationalizing their actions with the belief that they are wiser and more mature because of their age. But that does not mean that your actions are beyond scrutiny or reproach. Yeah, I guess you're right. So, even if I am right, you're saying that doesn't justify the way I'm acting. I get it. I thought, for a really long time, that the ones going after us were wrong. What do you mean? They called us criminals. I thought we were, better than that. I thought we were the good guys. If our goal is to stop the CI from imprisoning hackers in sleeper cells, then your statement that we are the good guys seems accurate. Yeah, but what's the price we'll need to pay, though? I mean, the lines between right and wrong just keep getting blurrier. Perhaps you simply feel confused by the situation. I feel lost. Even though you were able to complete some of your main objectives. Yeah, we rescued Alex's mom. We're not dead, either. And we haven't been caught. Is that what you mean, Bask? I mean, if those are our goals, then yeah, check those. But the point is that by doing things like going after Amy, is there really much of a difference between us and the CI? They hurt people and say it's for the good of many. We're hurting each other for the good of what? Ourselves? The few? But, I don't know, does that even make sense? It depends. Is the pain you're causing outweighed by the good resulting from it? I mean, is it really that simple? Can you really just put something like pain into an equation like that? Oh god, I forgot what I did for her voice already. You called me, sir. Elizabeth. I don't know what any of these people's voices were. Elizabeth. I'd like you. Oh, actually, we can do that. I'd like you. Elizabeth. I'd like you to make some preparations. Oh, yes, sir. I'm ready. It's time for us to end our neutrality. Oh, no. Huh. I feel like I should take matters into my own hands. Am I just being paranoid, or is there something to my fears? What if I make another mistake, or, by not listening to Alex and his mom? Alex might have been right about when he said that I've put all of us in danger in the past. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. Let's talk with Yuki. I'm going to contact Yuki one more time. Too late for a quick save. Alright. This was a bad idea. I already know it was. What do you wish to achieve by doing so? I thought for a long time that Alex believed the same as I do, that we would work together and see things through to the end. Now I think he's biased. I think his mom's manipulating us. Perhaps you're being too paranoid. There is also the possibility that Alex's mother wants the best for you two, and you're incorrectly evaluating the situation. If that's the case, then I could be making a big mistake. But Why would Yuki help me find the whereabouts of Alex's mom if she was an enemy? Why is she helping you at all? That's what Alex said too. I'm not sure about my decisions. I'm not sure who's good and who's a villain anymore. I don't trust myself. You're doubting yourself? Or are you doubting the path you're traveling? Maybe you're doubting the legacy you've inherited? Why are you helping me? I have faith that you'll make the right decision. If you really had faith in me, then why help me in the first place? Wouldn't I just make the right decision? Aren't you also trying to manipulate me? I mean, like everyone else? I'm helping you to break free. It's me helping you find and follow your own path, and also form. What? Is me helping you find and follow your own path also form manipulate? Okay. Is me helping you find and follow your own path also a form of manipulation? When has someone ever helped me without wanting something in return? I don't even remember. Did Alex help me just to save his mom? Was that the only reason he helped me at all? I need to ask you for one more favor. Sure. But this time, I'd like to ask you for something in return. Something in return? You've helped me so much without asking for anything, but I don't know what I have to offer you. What do you want from me? Was this it? Was Yuki helping me just to get me here? Just to lure me into a trap? I'm so scared. I'm watching everyone around me and trying not to look suspicious, and I guess the way I look isn't helping though. What if Alex was right after all? Wait, is that her? It has to be. My heart feels like it's about to jump out of my chest. You want to know what happened as much as I do, don't you? I bet you also want to know why you've been thrown onto this path. Maybe you're doing okay. Or maybe you just think you're okay. Or, deep down that something's missing. You've had someone taken from you, and that's my fault, isn't it? We've both grown, so have the holes in our hearts, haven't they? Oh dear, I got real deep. Real deep. She's not reporting back, as I had hoped. Well, she is stubborn. She thinks she knows best. I hate that about her. She burns herself a million times, but always reaches back into the fire. It drives me mad. You were always an orderly boy, always cautious. I can imagine how you feel around someone who acts more spontaneous than you. You might say that I'm boring. You'll survive. I'm not sure about that girl. What do you mean? Tell me, what exactly is there between you two? Don't tell me that you were together for so long without feeling anything for each other. I admire Casey for how strong she is, and how she could survive like this for so long. Do you love her? Or were you together only because you had a common enemy and goal? Were you only together because you represented something to one another? I wonder. Will you still feel the need to be together once everything ends? Do you want to be around this girl once there's peace? You're asking if I'm with Kay only because we need each other. And what will happen once that need isn't there anymore, correct? Yes. We've been together for so long, but that's always been as part of fighting the CI and their machinations. I'm not sure if I can imagine us living a normal life together. I hope that we won't drift apart once everything's over. But you might need to go on your own way, once everything's over. Honestly, I'm afraid of that. What if that's what you need to do to survive? What if, despite you liking her, she was only using you for protection? Surely these thoughts have crossed your mind. Don't tell me they haven't. I'm not denying it. I just don't want to believe it. Alex, look at me. Do what's best for you. Don't hurt yourself over and over like she does. It's possible that she might not even want to return. Huh? If she doesn't want a mentor like me, if she really isn't a team player, then we need to let her go, Alex. Let her go her own way. A cyber bar is the safest place I know. Once you enter the cabin, you're basically hidden from the real world. There's only you and your connection to the net. The operators of this place, they strive for maximum privacy for their guests. If anyone wanted to know Amy's whereabouts, they'd need to be inside the CI or, well, have an ally there. It's not perfectly safe, but still, it's a lot safer than having Amy walking around out there if she's been reported missing. The authorities have tried multiple times to crack down on these places, but strong opposition by human rights activists have always kept them open. I met someone right after I was able to extract the data Alex's mom gave me out of my mind. She led me to Joel. Or maybe more accurately, she led him to me. If he was able to find me then, shouldn't he be able to do it now, too? What's tying Joel to the CI? Is he working for them? I won't really know until I talk to him again. Casey? Casey? Is that really you? I mean, you look so weird. Thanks. I feel like I'm stuck, between a rock and a hard place, and running out of options. Also a rock band and a hard... Never mind, I don't have an analogy for that. But there's no way I can let Amy become a bargaining chip. At this point, Joel has to know about me and setting up the honeypot and leaking more confidential information through it. But was he one of the people who contacted us anonymously through the pot? Could I get in contact with Joel again the same way if I met Yuki? No. Could I get in contact with Joel again the same way I met Yuki? I need a way to figure out if he's reaching out to me through the pot or which avatar might be his. Yuki gave me hints about what to do, but I don't need to worry about my actions putting anyone in danger anymore. Oh, goodness. Do you mean Alex? No. Now I only need to make sure that I don't endanger the last remaining person I care about. Everyone has a boss. Everyone reports to someone, up the chain. What if you were searching for answers on the wrong place? What do you mean? The CI isn't... What are you telling me? Take a step beyond the game and change your perspective. Try to see the world from the eyes of the general who watches everyone from above. Okay, you're here. I know it. You've been with me the whole time, haven't you? Don't pretend like this isn't true. Don't come.